In America, the right to bear arms is enshrined in the Constitution.
One of the worst massacres in U.S. history.
The only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun.
There are almost as many firearms as there are people in the U.S.
I don't want anyone telling me I can't have something that I am really entitled to have.
Gun violence and mass killings have devastated families, spreading fear and shock across communities.
On Friday, December 14th, I put 2 children on the bus and only one came home. I pray that no mother, father, grandparent, or caregiver of children ever have to go through this pain.
We are approaching a moment that none of us will forget.
Unfortunately, we had a very tragic incident this morning.
When the peacefulness of our community was shattered.
The headlines confront the violence that happens all too often. President Barack Obama repeatedly condemned the killings, and then Sandy Hook happened.
Please join us now in a moment of silence.
In December 2012, the school witnessed one of the worst mass shootings in US history. 20-year-old Adam Lanza murdered his mother, then set off for the school as if going to war. Armed with a military-style assault rifle, he shot dead 20 children and 6 teachers before killing himself.
The majority of those who died today were children. Beautiful little kids between the ages of 5 and 10 years old.
President Obama then pushed for tougher background checks on people who buy guns and a ban on the sale of certain assault weapons. But the opposition was strong.
Never fight if you can avoid it. But when you must fight, don't lose.
The National Rifle Association is the most powerful gun lobby in the world. It campaigned against any changes to America's gun laws. And for decades, it's had a grip on the Republican Party.
I call on Congress today to act immediately to appropriate whatever is necessary to put armed police officers in every single school in this nation.
The debate was bitter, polarized, and intense.
How many more? How many more? How many more colleges? How many more classrooms?
How many more movie theaters?
How many more street corners?
Enough. Enough. Enough.
Obama decided it was enough too. On Tuesday, he announced stricter gun regulations that he plans to impose without the approval of Congress. They include tougher background checks on potential gun owners. He also recalled the shooting at the Sandy Hook Primary School.
Every time I think about those kids, it gets me mad. And by the way, it happens on the streets of Chicago every day.
But some people have called the changes modest, aimed at clarifying and enforcing the law rather than coming up with tough new regulations. It's too early to say what, if any, impact they will have, and whether they can really stop or even reduce the number of mass killings. Nicole Johnston, The Newsmakers.